Contractor of the Year winner at sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Waukesha.
Looking for localized banking solutions and a strategic partner? Fifth Third Bank has been shaping the future for businesses for 167 years and for the last 15 right here in Milwaukee. We offer industry-specific expertise, local decision-making, and extensive experience to help you navigate the ever-changing business landscape with your business in mind. At Fifth Third, we're big enough to provide sophisticated solutions and expert guidance, yet empowered to make local decisions and build strong community connections. Experience the commercial banking value only Fifth Third can deliver. Fifth Third Bank National Association. Custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC.
We start off with some delays along southbound 41 from Appleton Avenue all the way down to Capitol. Northbound's backed up in pockets from just north of Watertown Plank Road all the way up to Hampton. Eastbound 94 looks great. Westbound a little tight through the stadium. And northbound on the Rock Freeway, we do have delays from Highway 100 into the Hale Interchange. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, mostly sunny and warmer, a high of 81. Tonight, a few clouds, a low of 71. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Hey, this is Gabe Neitzel. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
What did you think I was going to say?
I don't know. I was just rooting that you were going to somehow...
Showtime. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
I don't know. I was just rooting that you were going to somehow spell over wrong.
Okay, I'm not going to spell it for spite.
So where do you want to eat?
Feels like an Arby's night.
Arby's, beef and cheese and... Do you believe in God?
That's not like a word like knife where you could mess it up. Like,
well, I know. That's why it would have been funny.
Over.
I mean, is there really a need for the K?
Yes.
Oh, so you're pretty religious.
Not true.
When you think about it.
Yes.
When God was making the alphabet or spelling words, why did he put a K there?
You think God
Just
created
All right. I don't want to get into theology.
Yeah, Catholic boy over here.
I don't want to dive into
the heavens
But
and
think
earth.
about it.
So is it a problem that I'm not really religious?
Not for me.
Why not?
I'm not the one going to hell.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamara. Here's Jen Latta.
And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fastball at 95 on the outside edge. Moore went after it, came up empty, and the Brewers have won 11 in a row. The best record in baseball belongs to Milwaukee. A 6-0 shutout of the Mariners to take game one of this series. The Brewers' 10th shutout of 2025. 20 games above 500 at 60-40, and the Brewers lead the NL Central over the Cubs. What a night in Seattle. The winning streak continues for the Crew.
Lane Grindle on the call.
Don't do it.
Brewers Radio Network, 620 WTMJ. 11 in a row for your Milwaukee Brewers.
Don't do it.
6-0 over Seattle. And tonight, on the line, in Seattle, with the Miz on the mound.
Don't do it.
Free hamburgers.
You did it. Idiot.
You did as you said this yesterday, and they just went out and dominated the Mariners last night.
Never get too high, never get too low.
I'm getting high over free hamburgers. Let me tell you that, pal.
He crossed the line, didn't he?
No. Heavens.
Well, where's the line?
There is no line.
Yes, there is.
The Brewers, okay, you want to know why there is no line?
Why?
So the Brewers have won their 11th game in a row. This from Bob Nightingale on Twitter. And I understand people don't necessarily trust Bob, but these are just cold hard facts, all right, that Bob happened to put out there.
These aren't news.
So, hold on. So if I talked about the one thing that I did last time when they were at, 9 or 10, people were calling me a jinx because of what I said.
Yeah.
Now it's okay for me to say it?
we determined 10 was the point of where you get to talk about it.
I'm not talking about 12. I'm talking about 20. When do you start talking about that?
Oh, I mean, we got to get past hamburgers first.
Why is my thing a jinx and yours isn't?
Because I don't get anything free if they win, what is it, 21 in a row?
If
Also
it's
because
free,
you're
it's me.
trying to jinx.
That's part of it.
Why does he know that? I really don't like you. Am I that transparent with my brain now?
Yes.
All right,
now?
Fair.
You've always been this transparent.
Okay. Fair. When's the last time this happened in sports? Where you have a team that wasn't even supposed to preseason, not even make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
The under-over was 83 games. Just a complete swing and a miss by the pundits with this team. And I know there's still, 60 games left or so.
Yeah, 62 left. Brewers have played 100 games. The last time the Brewers had baseball's best record this late in the season, Chew, was 1982.
Baseball's best? I mean, wow.
They have the best record in baseball. Last time that happened this late in the season was 1982, which obviously was a magical season for the Brewers. This also ties the 1979 team for the Brewers' most wins through 100 games, 60 and 40.
Is this the Rams? Is this Kurt Warner? Is it too early? Kurt Warner in the Rams?
I don't think it's quite that, Chew, because the Rams literally came out of nowhere. At least we knew. It's not like the Rams made the playoffs 6 out of the previous 7 years before this happened.
Okay, fair.
And again, was I expecting everything that's going on as we sit here on July 22nd? No. Did I expect this team to be better than 83 wins? Did I expect this team to be battling for a playoff berth? Yes, because that's what this team has done every year since this streak started back in 2018. That's just what they do. Everybody underestimates this team, and then they rise to the occasion. Again, was not expecting for us to be knocking on the doorstep of potentially George Webb burgers tomorrow. This is the second longest winning streak in team history, officially.
But you know
officially,
what?
because they won 13, part of team streak in 87, won 12 in a row back in 2018, but that was 8 regular season games into 4 postseason games. George Webb still honored the 12 in a row and served up 90,000 free hits.
Hold on, let me just get this point in. What I don't understand, because I live in Tampa half of the year, and Tampa gets the same kind of market, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tampa gets more credit than the Brewers at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
They're always like, Tampa's, you know what? They're going to be good.
You got to keep an eye on the Rays. Yeah.
But the Brewers don't, and they should.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You think that'll change?
I hope it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I'm cool with everybody always underestimating this team. Because you know what, Chew? We know. Here we know. We know that they have one of the best front offices in all of baseball. We know that their coaching staff is fantastic at developing talent. We know that they've got a manager who's great at making in-game decisions.
Okay.
So go ahead. Keep underestimating the Brewers.
All right, back to George Webb.
Okay.
Because we were talking about it earlier on.
Mm-hmm.
Is it worth... Because, they get close and everyone talks George Webb.
Yep.
Is it worth the advertising? Let's say... They win tonight, free burgers.
Yep.
How many burgers did they have to give away last time around?
So the last time around, based on the quick research that I did this morning, they gave away 100,000 vouchers and then handed up 90,000 burgers. This was after the playoffs because you need time to plan for this, right?
Sure.
It's not like all the George Webb. There's 20 George Webb locations throughout Milwaukee.
Yes.
And it's not like they've got all these burgers on hand. So you've got to prepare for it. You got to get the vouchers out. You got to pick the day and do all of that.
So their cost, not what they charge, their cost is around what, would you say?
I have no idea.
$1?
Okay,
Josh?
so
I think it's $2, $2.50.
No way. No, not what they charge, their cost.
Yeah, no, I'm talking because you got to figure labor, you got to figure in transportation, and then you got to figure raw materials. Yes. So I would say it's probably $2.
$2. So that's hitting them for $180,000.
But also, you got to, some people will just show up and claim their free burger with their voucher, right?
Yes.
Other people are going to spend money on other things as well.
Well, I'm just saying, is the juice worth the squeeze?
I would say the amount we've talked about George Webb's, the amount WTMJ's talked about George Webb's, the amount that they will be featured on news stories, and the amount that the people in the community by word of mouth will share them will quadruple, if not more, the actual value of what they're giving away in burgers. I think the fact that they've been able to brand themselves as synonymous with Brewers win streaks has been something that has paid dividends.
Because this isn't the first time people started thinking about this. Right. When the Brewers won 8 in a row earlier.
Yeah, we were talking about
oh, man, we're 4 away. 4 away from free hamburgers. Obviously, that one fell by the wayside. In 2021, they won 11 games in a row. Got right on the doorstep. Couldn't cash in, but people were talking about it. Some more statistics. This from a Journal Sentinel story that has been tracking the winning streaks from our guy, J.R. Ratcliffe, who always does such a good job with, the random stats and the random stuff that can happen around sports. So in 1987, when the Brewers won their 12th, obviously won a team best 13 in a row then, the restaurants handed out 168,194 hamburgers.
Wow.
168,194 free hamburgers. To meet the demand, then over David Stam ordered more than 25,000 pounds of ground beef, went through 2,868 pounds of onions, in addition to 367,180 slices of pickles.
Wow. Yeah, you need to plan for that. Can't say back the truck in.
I don't think you just have that on hand.
Will you
at
guys
all the different
go
ones.
and get your free burger?
Yes.
Joshy?
Yeah, there's one.
There's one right across the street.
Yes.
Is there
Here
really?
in downtown Milwaukee, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. There's one, so it's super easy. I don't even know when they hand out the vouchers. That's the issue.
I don't remember, or I don't have any
so
reference.
We should have asked our guy Steve Scafidi. Mm-hmm. Steve Scafidi, a host over on WTMJ, was talking about it. Steve helps out with Green Bay game day during the season. Huge Packers fan, obviously a big sports fan as well. He said that the 2 times that George Webb has done this, he did not get the burger. He just collected the voucher, and he still has the voucher. So I should ask him how they go about it. Like, do I have to go into a George Webb, pick up the voucher, and then
how long is the voucher good for?
Well, it's probably good for just the one day.
Oh, really?
I'm guessing.
Oh, the help can't like this.
I guess I don't know 100% how. I don't remember how it works.
I have to imagine it's an all hands on deck type of day.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody come in. We're gonna be slammed.
Imagine the grill guy. Just throw them all on.
Just keep making them.
Holy cats. Well, I'm suspect now that you just destroyed everything
what?
when it comes to jinxes.
But so how do you not feel
I might
good?
lose my superstition now if it happens.
You know who's on the mound today.
Yes, I know that, which makes it even worse.
What do you mean that makes it worse? I'm excited. I was a little nervous yesterday, and then Brandon Woodruff continued to shove. He was fantastic yesterday. I mean, when he finally gets the training wheels taken off, it's going to be a great thing.
Look,
for the
when
Brewers.
we went into Indianapolis and played the Colts,
yes,
the Colts were like 2-13.
Yeah,
we were good.
I mean, you guys went to the Super Bowl later in the year.
Yes, okay. No chance we were going to lose, right?
Mm-hmm.
No chance. No chance.
Yeah.
We lose 38-37.
Yeah.
And the cop bet his buddies that if the Colts win, he was our escort to the airport. He would stand up on his motorcycle and ride for like 200 yards. So he was in front of our bus.
Yeah.
When you lose a game like that, no one's allowed to talk. No one's allowed to talk.
Correct.
And I'll never forget it. The cop stands up on his motorcycle, is going, and everyone in the bus stood up and was looking out the window. Even Holmgren was like, holy cow, that is embarrassing. The fact that he made that bet against us was not a fun week of practice.
Not great. Not great. 800-990-3776 is the carbless talk and text line. It's how you get a hold of the show. People are excited about the Brewers. I don't know if they're more excited about the burgers. Doesn't matter. We're excited. Let's go out to Mike in Oak Creek. Mike, you're on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Yeah, back in '87, they didn't do vouchers.
You just showed up?
At all. Yeah, you just showed up. As a matter of fact, I was going to UWM at the time, and about 6 or 8 of us carpooled. We hit about 12 to 14 of the darn thing.
That's great.
That's just.
And the worst part is, I hit 2 more on the way home.
Wow. That is wonderful. All right, now I get why they have the voucher.
That's so good.
Oh, if I was in college, exact same thing.
Well,
we would be road tripping.
Well, what restaurant did you guys almost put out of business?
Round.
Yeah.
Well, they shut down the all-you-can-eat wings.
Because Chewy's football team showed up. BC showed up.
Yeah, and I had 62. The winner of it all was, because the winner didn't have to pay.
Yeah.
I think he had 128. Big lineman. Yeah. Shut it down. There was no more all-you-can-eat wings.
Well, yeah, understandable.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
And there was like probably 8 of us. I mean, we probably had close to 1,000 wings just gone. And it was like $6.99.
I can't believe they had enough wings for you
It was
guys.
a Tuesday. I'll never forget. It was like a Tuesday night from like 4 to 6.
Chris in Milwaukee, you're up next. How excited are you? We're on the doorstep. Miz versus the Mariners tonight with burgers on the line.
I'm excited. You guys excited?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you guys are talking about the cost, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know how you go to a golf event, and if you get a hole-in-one, you get a free car?
Yeah.
Well, like they have those special insurance policies that have very low premiums just in case something like this happens. I'm sure George Webb says the same thing.
Oh.
Get an insurance policy on it. That makes
really?
sense. I guess that would make sense.
Yeah, they probably do it every year just in case. And there's a small premium that they've been paying every year since the last time it happened in 2018, and 20 years before that since 1987. And if it happens, it pays off.
Okay.
I think that makes sense.
So that's how they're doing those UCVs.
Yeah, how do you not know this? Josh and I, we're not savvy businessmen. You got businesses all over the state.
Because I had a policy when I went into 1 year because I was going to be a free agent.
Yeah,
so I bought a Lloyd's of London.
Mm-hmm.
But that was like $30,000.
Yeah.
You know, just to protect the contract. I never thought of that.
Oh, Chef Ed. You were just texting in on the Car Blues Talking text line. Work part-time. Already offered to help the George Webbs on third.
I love it.
Well, I'm hoping that's the one that we would go to, Chef Ed. So maybe Joshy and I, if it happens tonight, we'll be getting a burger from Chef Ed. We've got a lot of things we need to get to today. We will get back to George Webb. We will get back to the Milwaukee Brewers. But there was a big signing by the Green Bay Packers yesterday. It's Tuesday. It is the eve of opening of training camp. Jason Wilde joins us next on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN.
Southbound on 41, got your backups from Good Hope Road all the way down to Capitol. Northbound's going to be slow from Mayfair Road up to Hampton. And that's pretty much it. Everything else is actually looking pretty good. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, mostly sunny and warmer, a high of 81. Tonight, a few clouds, a low of 71. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Crew Tuesdays are back on July 29th.
Turio sends it deep to left, and there she goes!
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battle the Chicago Cubs.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness. Third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Delta Dental of Wisconsin. Tune in July 29th at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check out your local listings to watch the game.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S., and they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit LakelandSupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
Erica, it's good to see you.
How are things at our amazing Germantown location?
Absolutely fantastic. We heard you had a bold idea. What is it?
We're celebrating our 45th year in business, so I think we should give away some natural diamonds. Wow, that is a bold idea. How many and how big? 3/4 of a carat. 9 natural diamonds, each one clarity enhanced for maximum brilliance. 1 diamond for each store.
How should we mount them, Erica?
We'll give them away as diamond pendants.
So each of the 9 Kessler stores will have their own diamond pendant to give away?
Yeah, and all a person will have to do is to walk into a store and register to win. Can a person travel to all 9 stores and register at each one? Yeah, why not? And people will have from now until July 28th to register.
I'm in.
Me too.
It's unanimous, and people should bring in all their old jewelry so that we can professionally clean it for them for free.
That makes so much difference.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Evan Cohen here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sports book for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Adam Schefter here for Vivid Seats, your ultimate destination for all your sports and concert needs this summer. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every home run and thrilling comeback in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Visit VividSeats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
Ready, down, put.
All Packers, all the time.
He was a field-tilting player, and the reason why Gabe and many others are so concerned is that this guy's on the field, he changes the offensive dynamic. They are a different offense when he is there.
Okay, most of the time.
You know, Homer calls Matt LaFleur soft all the time. Matt LaFleur is like Vince Lombardi compared to me.
It's Jason Wilde on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, brought to you by Exterior Pros. Ready to tackle your home improvement project this year? Exterior Pros and Baths is here to help you score big with quality home exterior and shower upgrades. Visit extpros.com. Also brought to you by Lakeland Supply. Lakeland Supply is in business to make your business better. Set up a free packaging and supply chain assessment at lakelandsupply.com.
He is our friend. He is our teammate. He is Jason Wilde. Joins us 3 times a week on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Good morning, Jason.
Top of the morning to you, gents.
Before we get to Zach Tom and all things Packers, I want to know if a young Jason Wilde back in 1987 consumed one of the 168,194 free hamburgers that was handed out by George Webb's in the first George Webb predicts 12 straight wins for the Brewers promotion.
Yeah, I ate more than one.
We already had a caller. Said he hit 12 of George Webb's before the vouchers.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah, there was one on Forest Home Avenue that was probably 1.5 miles from the house I grew up in. So, yes, we made sure that we made a trip over there. Now, that's funny because one of the reasons why when I take the girls to sporting events, we do not leave early, is because of that streak in 1987. We were at the Easter Sunday game.
Win number 12.
And we left early to beat the traffic because that's what my parents always did. So I got to hear Rob Deere and then Dale Swaim go yard on 620 WTMJ in the car. And think, why did we leave early? They've won 11 in a row. We couldn't stay for, got to beat the traffic. Got that long commute to the south side of Milwaukee. Not that I'm bitter at all. Not at all.
Well, Jason, Zach Tom has no reason to be bitter. 4 years, $88 million, largest signing bonus for an offensive lineman in league history. So if this was always the plan, why did we have to go through the charade of him being in a position battle?
I mean, it's going to look really bad when Anthony Belton beats him out and you got a $30 million signing bonus sitting on the bench. Yeah, I don't, Gabe, I don't have a good answer for you on that. I don't know if, maybe there was some mixed messaging. Like, I don't understand it. Or maybe they were trying to make it seem like, hey, I know, Rasheed Walker has started 35 games for us, but look, Zach Tom's got to compete too, even though he really didn't. So, look, I don't know what their thought process was. It was farcical from the start. I obviously made fun of it plenty, including yesterday when I retweeted the Tom Pelissero tweet and said, well, I sure hope he wins that starting right tackle job or something to that effect. So, look, he's a really, really good player. Chewy knows that. I mean, the fact that this guy tears his pec in the offseason, can never get that strength back during the course of the season, and has his best win rate, his best Pro Football Focus grade, finishes third in the All-Pro balloting at right tackle. Like, the guy's a stud. And let's not forget, and Chewy certainly knows this, like, when you're not a first-round pick, and I know first-round picks don't make what they did back when they were getting astronomical numbers without having played a single down, but, like, dude was a fourth-round pick. Like, he hit the performance escalator from the league, so his base salary this year was going to be $3.4 million. But while that's a lot of money to us normal people, that is peanut money or popcorn money for NFL players. Like, you're paying one of the best right tackles in the league, like, very low money. And so he needed to get this security. You got to make sure that you've taken care of yourself. And I'm just glad because he seemed very earnest in saying that he did not want to sit out or, kind of conjure up a phony injury so he wouldn't be on the field on Wednesday. So I'm glad it got taken care of.
Jason, do you anticipate Elton getting his deal done fairly quickly?
Yeah, Chewy, I just don't know, and my prediction skills are not the greatest. And so,
what I don't understand, Jason, he doesn't want any more money. He just wants it guaranteed. So are the Packers kind of playing hardball because they don't really want him around next year and they don't want to guarantee that money? I just don't understand what the big deal is.
Yeah, I don't either. And I had a couple people on social media getting after me for being too whiny about Elton or too anxiety-riddled about Elton. Look, I like Elton. He's one of my guys, and there aren't that many left, right? I'm recruiting new guys. But, let's remember that as a vested veteran, his salary for this year gets guaranteed after he's on the roster for the opener.
Mm-hmm.
So to your point, I honestly believe they want the flexibility of he's going to turn 30 on December 26th. We know they don't want 30-year-olds around here. The only two they have at the moment are Brandon McManus, who turns 34 on Friday, and Matt Orzek. So it's basically the kicker and the snapper. So I think they want the flexibility to say, hey, this didn't work, and we're going to move on from you. Now, I don't think that's great for your locker room morale.
Mm-mm.
I don't think that's great when your general manager says, we think this guy is an all-pro center, but we're not willing to guarantee the money existing on his contract to some degree. Like, he's not asking for all $18 million of 2026 for his base salary to be guaranteed either. Like, it doesn't feel like a big ask to me.
Yeah.
And then, look, you still have the freedom to then say, yeah, this isn't working, and we drafted this young guy that we like in the 2026 draft, who we think we can start right away at center, so we're going to let you walk in free agency. Like, there's no – what I don't understand is you add a couple of dummy years to the deal to spread out the guaranteed money you give them, and then you cut bait with them if you want to after the 26th season. This is a guy who tore his ACL a few years ago, so he definitely wants security and some measure of, hey, I know I'm going to be here this year and next year, and then if these guys move on from me, fine. I'll go find another gig somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Jason, what are the most important things for training camp now? Is it just the joint practices? Is that when the people that most fans care about are going to be getting in their best work?
Yeah, I mean, look, I love you guys have heard me say this every year. I love preseason games. I love the third and fourth quarter of preseason games. I know Chewy didn't when he was being forced to play in them, but I love those guys that are fighting to keep the dream alive. Like that's what I love about one of the aspects of storytelling that I absolutely love about this job. And so I'm as dialed in now to those parts of it as I am to other parts of other games. I really am, because you just never know when Kevin Case-Faharn or a Tremont Williams is going to come out of nowhere and find a way to make a team, right? Aaron Mosby did it last year. So I love that part of it. But from an actual work perspective for these guys, yeah, it's all about the joint practices. And I will say this about joint practices, because I'll never forget Rodgers bad-mouthing them before they'd even had one with the Texans in 19. And I'll be honest with you, that's one of the things that just added to Goody not really liking him and not liking his whole aura, was that he was bitching about that from the jump. But if you remember, they were going to play the Bears in the opener that year, and there was concern about Chuck. He was the coach of the Colts for a while.
Chuck Pagano.
Chuck Pagano.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck Pagano was the defensive coordinator for the Bears, and his brother John Pagano was on the Texans staff. And so, and this is why Rodgers, as much as he complained and maybe went about it the wrong way, was 1,000% right. They held back, LaFleur held back a bunch of stuff. They were very vanilla, like it was a preseason game with what they did offensively in the joint practices, because they didn't want John Pagano telling Chuck Pagano everything that they did. Well, what the heck's the point of that? Like, the whole idea of the joint practices, your quarterback should not, could not, would not get hurt. And you can run your stuff because it's not on film for the rest of the league to see. Now, I think they did a better job with the Jets a few years later, certainly with the Patriots. The Ravens came in last year. So I think they did more of that stuff, and that makes it way more productive. But, yeah, it's those practices. It's the handful of padded practices. Like these first 3 days, I'm excited to see what happens, and I'm excited to have something new to talk about that I actually see happen. But the truth of the matter is, it's going to be a lot like OTAs these first 3 days. Like, it's this ramp-up period. This is why Chewy and Tausch, I don't know about Nortman because he was a punter, but all these guys are so jealous of these guys now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the fact that you guys went pads morning and afternoon every day for the first 4 days.
Yeah.
And then you got to day 5, and it was a big deal because you had a special teams practice in Shells in the afternoon. Like, these guys, I swear, they do not know how good they have it compared to you old school dudes.
Jason, is Quay Walker on the PUP list contract related?
I don't know. I don't think so, because, again, you're taking it to an impressive level if you get an orthopedic boot and you're on one of those put your knee on the pad.
Oh, the scooters?
Yeah.
And you're scooting around. So we're able to get into our offices again starting tomorrow. We got booted, and I'm very appreciative to have an office. Not only because it's a great place to do radio shows, it's also a great place for me to put all the bobbleheads and all the stuff Paula doesn't want around the house that doesn't fit in the radio studio in the basement anymore. But we were kicked out of there, so we were down by the media auditorium, and the players were using the third locker room that they built for soccer games and stuff, which is right by where our offices are upstairs. And so they didn't want us in our offices when these guys would commute from that locker room downstairs over to the meeting rooms in the main area while they were renovating the home locker room. But it meant that, like, for instance, I was standing outside the media auditorium when those guys were going to meetings, and lo and behold, here comes Quay Walker on one of those scooters, which I would have never seen otherwise had he stayed out of the locker room when we were in there. So it is clearly legit. I assume, and I don't know this for certain, but I assume from the ankle injury he had that he missed the last 3 regular season games and then played and not particularly well in the playoff game. I'm assuming he had some sort of surgery. Hopefully we get to talk to Quay and he's in the locker room tomorrow, but I'm guessing that's what it is. I don't think it's I'm holding out for a contract, but I did see that Jordan Schultz reported that they have been talking to Quay about an extension, which, again, I'm not the president of the Quay Walker fan club, but I am a member. I think we saw what he's capable of, and they have the potential of being really good when they have him and Edger and Cooper on the field. I think he turned a corner in this defense, and then he hurt his ankle. So I think he's worth keeping. I know there's people that disagree with me, and we'll see if they do it, and if they do, how it works out.
Jason, appreciate it. Looking forward to talking to you on Thursday after training camp is officially underway.
I am looking forward to it as well, fellas. All right, take care. Be good.
Jason Wilde joins us 3 times a week here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Guys, I'm telling you, if you're making plans to propose to that special someone in your life, the Jewelry Center, it's the only place to go for that ring. Best place to shop for diamond engagement rings in Milwaukee for a reason. It's what I did. And that reason, the helpful team that Dean the Dancing Machine has put together over there. Maybe you know what your significant other is looking for in a ring. Maybe you don't. Hey, bring in some Pinterest stuff. Take a look at our Pinterest page. Bring in some of those ideas. And the team at the Jewelry Center is not going to lead you astray. They're always going to point you in the right direction, whether it's a naturally mined diamond, a lab-grown diamond, whatever it comes to. When you're looking for that engagement ring, Jewelry Center, they've got it. Check out the inventory online, shoptjc.com, or any one of their 3 locations, Greenfield, Brookfield, or in Burlington. Best place to shop for diamond engagement rings in Milwaukee, of course, only at the Jewelry Center. And when you head over there, tell them that Gabe and Chew sent you.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN.
Southbound 41, still a bit heavy from Appleton Avenue all the way down past Hampton. Not quite to Capitol Drive, though. Northbound slowing from Mayfair Road all the way up to Hampton. Everything else is looking pretty good. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, mostly sunny and warmer, a high of 81. Tonight, a few clouds, a low of 71. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Forget average. At Exterior Pros, they bring the heat. They're not here to meet standards. They're here to smash them. From the first swing of the hammer to the final reveal, they're leveling up your home with every window, every shingle, and every single detail. This isn't just a remodel. It's a glow-up for your house. Built tough, built beautiful, built to turn heads. Want in? Let's go. Lock in your project now and save $3,000. Exterior Pros, where bold meets built. Trust the pros and visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Turn those hoop dreams into reality with Precision Sports, your one-stop shop in southeastern Wisconsin for Mega Slam, Ironclad, and Dominator basketball hoop systems. Installation of new or old hoops and completely customizable painted court lines. PrecisionSportsOnline.com.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could it be lower testosterone?
Lower T.
Happens to most guys after 40. I was in the same boat until I started using Nugenix Total T2.
Total T2, the new one I've seen on TV.
Yep, it's the next generation testosterone booster for both free and total testosterone. It's packed with even more man-boosting power, sending nitric oxide levels skyrocketing in just 3 hours.
It actually works?
I feel like I'm in my 20s again. again. I've got more energy, better results in the gym, and things are even better in the bedroom. Send them a text and get a complimentary bottle.
Text now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the #1 testosterone brand at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, absolutely free. Text CASH to 231231. CASH to 231231. CASH to 231231.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Windows, windows, windows. You hear all about everyone's windows and how theirs are the greatest. I'll tell you, our windows are the best as well. Hi, I'm Eric Brown, in the most trusted brand in windows, Pella, and paired them with such an outstanding business that we will deliver results to you at your home. Siding Unlimited has won Pella's prestigious 5-time Pella Platinum Premier National Contractor of the Year award. Siding Unlimited is the company to install your new windows.
Hurt by a truck? Call Gruberg Offices. One call, that's all.
I feel so stuck.
The Veterans Crisis Line is here for you. Dial 988, then press 1 to call.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
I figured if I got the yellow ones from Mexico, I could slip those in without her. Did you know the Viagra in Mexico is yellow?
Had no idea.
Yeah.
Wait, can you just paint it? You just drop it in a little food coloring?
You probably could, like an egg.
I'm going to try that. Easter has a new meaning in the Chimera household.
On 94.5 ESPN.
There goes the runner. The pitch is a ground ball deep in the hole. It's short. Backhanded by Ortiz. Long throw to first. Oh, my goodness, Joey Ortiz. Deep in the hole. He backhanded it, jumped and threw. And it was a long throw to first. He threw a strike to the chest of Vaughn, and he got him. And Ashby is out of the inning. Wow.
You might not be happy with Joey Ortiz at the plate, but it's hard not to be happy with him in the field. Making plays like that. Brewers have won 11 in a row. One away from that George Webb free hamburger. Tonight, 8:40, first pitch, over on 620 WTMJ. The Miz is on the mound. What are you chuckling at?
You just keep digging yourself deeper and deeper.
What are you supposed to not talk about it? We do a radio show, Chewy. We got to let the people know.
No, I know. But when you're up 14-0 at halftime, what's the first thing the coach says? Hey, this is 0-0. 0-0. Approach it that way.
Yeah, but I'm not playing.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Guess what happens when I'm in the Guess what happens when I'm in the stands and my team's up 14-0 at half? I'm feeling good.
Okay.
I'm grabbing another beer.
If I could go out there and throw 103 miles per hour, I'd be doing it. But I can't.
You can.
Is that fast? Is that fast?
103?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a big difference between like 96 and 103?
Yeah.
Not in a car.
There's a giant difference between 75 and 80.
I don't think so.
Like growing up as a kid, I remember the first ones throwing in the 80s. Mm-hmm. They might as well have been throwing 1,000,000 miles per hour.
Well, just think about it this way, Chu. So you just said 96 to 103, jump of 7, right? If you're just watching a baseball game, you see 96, oh, that guy's humming. You see 89?
Yeah.
Soft thrower.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the winds of a hurricane are 91 or 98. All right. You know what I'm saying?
You just said winds of a hurricane.
Yes, which I've had.
But there's baseballs flying at hurricane wind speed.
Yeah, but so is 91.
I don't know if that comparison's working for you.
When the baseball only has to travel 60 feet, 6 inches,
yeah,
that extra 7 miles an hour gets on you quick.
Let's not forget that he releases it 7 feet closer to home plate as well.
So what would, if I stood in a box,
yeah, you wouldn't see.
What would 80 feel like to me?
100.
80 would feel like, because again, it would feel like it's moving pretty well right now. 80 would be like, oh, all right.
This is where I'm having a problem.
Okay.
You want me to tell you where I'm having a problem?
Please. I always want you to tell me where you're having a problem.
Is golf a difficult game?
Yes.
I played 2 times in the last 2 years and went out and shot a 39.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that hard.
I mean, 39, objectively, it's not very good.
For someone that hasn't played?
Sure, for someone who hasn't played, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
In this specific situation where you've catered it to yourself, it's a pretty decent score. What happened on the back nine?
Why every time I do something short of amazing, you guys just crap
because you're
all
pretending.
Over me.
It's not like you
crap
broke.
all over
It's not like you broke par.
What do I have to do?
Break par.
First pitch at 103, knock it out of the park and go, all right. Okay, on to the next.
Well, but I'm trying to figure out what your problem is because you just asked, you go, here's my problem. Is golf a difficult game? I said, yes, it is. And then you did that. So what was your follow-up to that? Because we're talking about baseball. Or did you just want to talk about yourself?
I just don't.
Well, yeah, that's easy for you
like
to say.
Ashton, the idiot, thinks that if he was sitting in goal and I had 10 kicks, I would score 9 out of 10. And the only reason it wouldn't be 10 out of 10 because I'd miss the net.
Yeah. But
if I shot 10 times at Ashton a penalty kick, how many times do you think I'm scoring?
Yeah, I mean, I'd set the over-under at 7.5.
When was the last time you kicked a soccer ball?
Last time I played golf. I haven't kicked a soccer ball in years.
I mean, I will bring this up since we're talking about you and your athletic endeavors. You were getting worked. Last time I saw you play basketball, you were getting worked by Craig.
That's a lie. I beat him.
What? Because you started doing things like, oh, you have to stand and grab the net.
What's wrong
and make the layup.
There's no rules. Why wouldn't I do that? Right, Josh?
I mean, you've catered them specifically.
Why can't you ever say just yes, Chewy, you're right?
Because you're not playing a game. You've changed the rules. You're doing the classic I win.
There's no rule that says you can't do that.
Sure, but I mean, I think we would all agree.
What do you mean you win?
Yeah.
I had a hand just
It's
like
in poor
that
form.
before. I didn't win.
Because I win.
I'm just saying, yeah, 103 would be fast. I'm just trying to gauge on how difficult things are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like if you stood in at 103, I don't know if you're seeing it.
Really?
It's moving quick. It's going to get on you.
Would I find 85 quick?
Yes.
80?
Yes.
You're wrong.
When's the last time you stood in a batter's box? Exactly.
20 years ago?
Yeah. That's a long time.
All right.
That's a long time. And maybe back then, 80 wouldn't have been as quick. When you haven't stood in a batter's box for that long, all of a sudden you're holding the bat in your hands. You go, oh. Like, do I think you could stand there after a couple of pitches go, okay, I kind of get this? At 80, yes. At 90, no. At 103, 0% chance.
So what would be tougher? Hitting a ball at 95 in a game or shooting a three-pointer in an NBA game and making it?
95.
Really?
Yeah.
Josh, you agree?
Yeah, I'm with you. Because we can put you in a corner. We can get confused. You get an open shot. You'll
obviously the biggest thing I would fear is getting hit by the ball.
Yeah.
If I knew that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you don't know that.
If somebody throw 95 in a game.
If it happens, that guy's getting charged.
I think I could give you now.
With the bat.
Well, and because here's the thing in basketball. We put you in the corner and we kick you out for an open three in the corner.
But in a full fight.
You're not
in a full stadium.
Yeah, sure. You might be embarrassed, but you're not getting tackled. You're not going to be hit. It's not going to be a physical thing that's going to hurt you.
I think we could give you now until the end of time to hit a home run off a Mrs. Slider, and you never would. 98 with movement. No idea where the ball's going to be.
I totally agree. But if I know it's down the pipe.
Yeah, eventually you're just going to time it.
Yeah.
Do I think you could touch 95 if we get a pitching machine and it's just dialed in and you get unlimited swings?
A punt in a full NFL stadium?
No.
Well, I could.
I would hope so. You played in the league for damn near a decade. I could not. No, I would die.
Yeah,
I'm not one of those people. Like, I'm sure Strofe is one of these people, but I've never heard someone be like, oh, yeah, I could get 5 yards rushing in an NFL game. Guess what? No, you couldn't. Not going to happen, pal.
All right, chances of you hitting the green at TPC Sawgrass on 16, full crowd.
Full crowd?
Yes.
Would
that be the easiest thing for you? Or would it be playing baseball?
No, I mean, hitting that green, again, I haven't played baseball in almost 20 years at this point. I mean, when I played in Division III, we had a guy who threw 95. Like, there was a guy in our conference that threw 95. Now, most were kind of sitting upper 80s. The really good one could touch the 90s. Jordan Zimmerman was different.
Yeah.
He ended up leaving Division III after his junior year and got drafted in the second round. Eventually signed a $100 million contract.
And you played against him?
Played against him.
Did
He
you
was
make
at Stevens
contact?
Point. I flew out to left.
That's fine. That's
Yeah. My
You're
one at bat,
crazy.
I flew out to left.
no.
I think it would be
I'm getting a hit. I'm getting a hit. I'm getting a hit.
a hit against 103.
No, against 95.
With what? Like
I
the
don't-
first time you step in there?
No. Put it on the jugs machines. Let me see what 2095s
Like,
look
I
like.
don't think I could do that now, Chew. Like, I did that when I was 19, 20 years old and training to play baseball every day. Like, you're not standing in there with a bad knee that you can't rotate on and you were complaining about playing golf on and going to be able to plant it and drive and hit a baseball.
Did we just discover something here?
What?
Chew and Strofe have a lot in common.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a big problem, Chew.
Is it? It's contagious.
Big issue, buddy.
See, I was waiting for, all right, we could set it up. I'm like, nah, I'm out. Like you said, all right, we'll get a jugs machine, we'll throw it at 95, and we'll do it.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to do that, though.
Talking about it's much easier.
I mean, do I think I know enough people where I could set that up? In fact...
No, I don't want to.
In fact, I bet I could set it out close to your home.
I want to leave it right where it's at in my brain. I want to leave it right where it's at.
I know enough people where we could probably set something up and do something not at the Dock Hounds game, but out at that facility.
You ever kick a field goal?
Like in a game in high school?
No, just ever kick a field goal.
Oh, yeah, like in practice in high school football, yeah.
So could you do that? Would that be the easiest? 45, packed stadium, perfect snap.
No, I couldn't kick a ball 45 yards.
Yeah, you could.
No. I could not. I know you could.
You could. Could you still?
Left foot's the plant leg.
That one gets a lot of force.
It's a lot of torque going on that knee suddenly.
I'll pass.
Yeah, you come back with one knee.
I'm convinced I could say anything on the show that is like 100% doable, and you guys would be like, no, can't do it.
No, good. I believe in you in a lot of athletic endeavors. You played professionally in one of the hardest sports for almost a decade, and you had to retire because of a neck injury. Like you are, without a doubt, one of the most athletic people I know.
But I'm just
saying. But there are
saying-
certain things that your football skills don't necessarily translate to 30 years later when you're in your mid-50s.
But it's one thing to do it in like a practice setting.
Yeah.
It's another thing to do it in front of a packed stadium.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yes.
Like, if I were to pay, like, going back to Sawgrass, if I went to the 17th green at Sawgrass right now, like, there are going to be nerves just if there's nobody around because it's, like, built up in such an iconic shot.
Yeah.
That green is huge, like, but I think I could hit it. Like, I'm very confident it is a 90% chance I hit it.
All right.
You put people in there,
Yeah.
it's like 50-50.
Okay. I like that.
You know? So, but your irrational confidence on some of this stuff is...
I'm a little delusional, is what you're saying?
It's Strofe-esque.
I think it's the weight room.
Also, to do what you do, you have to be a little...
You know what it was?
Couple screws.
I can
But
tell
he
you what
has
it was.
to, I mean...
You want me to tell you what it was in a heartbeat?
Yeah.
You got all these kind of punky kids in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Punky kids, a
Yeah.
little bit. And...
Punky kids. How old are you?
Yeah.
And I blew my elbow out.
Yeah.
Right?
When you're going through your bursa sac issue.
And I was told never to do 315 again. Had to do it. Had to back them off.
When did you do this?
Thursday.
I thought.
My elbow kind of hurts.
Yeah. I'm so.
But I did it. I back off.
You know what?
It wasn't a suggestion.
Back off.
I was.
What are these kids coming up to you and going, you're not benching all that much?
Nah, they just walk around in their tank tops. I'm like, Okay.
Let me show you kids.
Yes.
These kids probably aren't even noticing.
Here I thought.
So that's where the false confidence is coming from.
Here I thought our guy actually learned a lesson when he blew out his bursa sack. Because he talked about when it happened, like, I'm just putting on too much weight, trying to show off. My kids were right. Now I can't lift weights. And here he is 6 months later. Not even 6 months later.
No. Don't tell Ann.
She knows.
Don't. Well, because I had to get an MRI.
Yeah, I know. This ailed you for months.
I might need another one.
You became rather ornery for like a couple months.
Terrible.
I do want to clear something up on the Car Blues Talk and text line, and we have to get a break because we're very late. From Colin on the Car Blues Talk and text line, Chewy isn't as bad as Strofe. Strofe couldn't do a cannonball into a pool. Now, Chewy is infinitely more athletic than Strofe. What we're talking about is the irrational confidence to do things.
And the degree of ease at which Chewy seems to think.
But at least I explain it away. He doesn't explain it away.
Chewy has, to me, a foundation for the irrational confidence. There's a foundation there. Because, again, you played in the league for 9 years. I don't know where Stroh's comes from.
Yeah.
But you guys, again, I'm not saying it's, if we're doing a Venn diagram, I'm not saying it's just two circles overlapping.
I get it.
There's a little touching there.
It overlaps more than you'd like.
All right, we need to go break.
Milwaukee just got hotter, announcing the buys of summer event at Ewald Automotive Group. Get the lowest prices guaranteed on new vehicles. Ewald will beat your best price by $500, or they'll pay you $500 cash guaranteed. With over 1,500 vehicles to choose from, you'll be sure to find that perfect ride for you and your family. 11 brands, 10 locations, one easy experience. It's always been easy. That's why I've trusted Ewald Automotive ever since I've come to Milwaukee. I won't go anywhere else, and once you deal with the great people at Ewald, you won't either. Don't miss the Ewald Buys of Summer sales event going on now. See dealer details. Expires month end. Always starts at ewaldauto.com.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN. On this show, it's always football season.
But that's not the argument here. The argument here is that's great what you've done these 2 years since you two have been the quarterback head coach combo.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
No one is on the hot seat right now, but if you don't deliver more than you have delivered in the first 2 years, I would argue that we start preheating the oven.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Got an unused car, truck, or SUV just sitting in your garage? Now's the time to act. Your vehicle donation to Rawhide Youth Services provides essential mental health care for youths facing trauma and behavioral challenges. Your help is needed right away. Your vehicle could be the key to a young person's fresh start. Don't wait. Donate today at rawhide.org or call 1-800-RAWHIDE. Empty your garage. Fill a young life with hope.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters' experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
This is the story of the one.
As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Evan Cohen here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sports book for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Bruss talking about our friends at Road America, America's national park of speed. Get out of your house this summer and go to Road America, located conveniently between Green Bay and Milwaukee and Elkhart Lake. Come see a race at the legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road circuit that has hosted some of the best races since 1955. Grid Life is up next July 23rd through the 25th. Camp on site all weekend and enjoy free admission for kids 16 and under with a paying adult at the gate. Come for the experience and stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com.
You're listening to Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Thesaurus
What's a click below dumb?
You. No.
Whoa.
That's fine.
Whoa.
No, that's what I was
Good one.
getting
Good
at.
pop. Good pop.
Whoa. I know.
Unnecessary.
I'm not dumb. I'm one click below dumb. We need to find out what that word is.
Don't you want to be one click above dumb?
Oh, that's right. I'm one click above.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Do want to send my condolences to Josh DiMaggio.
Joshy died?
Yeah.
What happened?
If I would be sending condolences to his
that's-
family if he died. I mean, sending condolences to him if he was dead. That
Okay.
would be.
Not gonna get very far with that.
Tough morning for our pal.
What happened?
Joshy?
I've got the email I've gotten, let's say, the previous 10 years from Augusta National. Rejection to the lottery of attending the Masters
Oh, that's
in
what that-
2026.
I'm still alive. I have not gotten my rejection email yet.
I rejected them.
Yeah. It's one of the things that bothers me about you.
Yeah,
it might be
that
the only thing that bothers me.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Yeah, there's some other things too, but this one the most.
I didn't realize that you wanted to go to Augusta so bad.
Of course.
Really?
Yeah, it's like one of those bucket list sporting event things you can do.
All right. You want me to just pile on and be a Richard?
I mean, I don't know why you're asking.
What else
Usually
did I
you just
expect
do it.
from you
yeah.
here? Yeah.
We're going next year.
What?
Yeah. Sorry. Was that raining?
How?
Is that raining
Why?
on your parade? Because we can.
Yeah, this is just
He knows people who know people.
right, and you're gonna come back and complain.
Oh,
it wasn't that great.
Too hilly.
Yeah, my
Can we
knees
go?
hurt.
Can we go? We're going with the Spaniard.
They didn't have the right wine.
Yeah. These sandwiches are terrible.
My bread was soggy.
That was kind of...
The price is right, though. The prices are cheap for the food.
Yeah.
So, again, is that going to stop you from complaining? Absolutely not.
No.
But you got to invite from the Spaniard.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Is it wrong for me to hold resentment for Gabe if he gets to go twice before I go once?
Absolutely not.
So how does it work? It's just you got to put your name in to get tickets?
Yeah, so you go in, you select how many you'd like for each day. You can do up to 4 for practice rounds and then 2 for the actual tournament rounds. And then it's just a lottery system from there.
See, now deep down, I would give my tickets to him because I really don't want to go.
That doesn't really help Joshy because we both know, we all three know that you actually can't do that.
Yes, I know, but I'm just saying.
Are you saying that because you want to seem like a good guy? Or are you saying that because you actually mean it?
I don't want to go. Why would I want to walk and be around crowds? And do you have to dress up?
I mean, you have to dress up, but shorts and a polo.
Can I wear flip-flops?
Collar.
I wouldn't wear flip-flops.
Well, see.
Well, I wouldn't wear flip just because I would want something more supportive on my feet for the amount of walking you have to do.
See, that sounds like work to me.
I mean, it's
wearing shoes?
No, walking. I can't just sit down somewhere.
You could
I
absolutely.
mean, you could if you want to. You could just sit down somewhere.
But I know you'll be bored in no time flat.
Oh, guaranteed.
I mean, also, if you go and sit down in one of those grandstands, you're going to get uncomfortable quick.
Because they're not made for
They're not made for
6'6".
No, they're not made for you, pal.
All right.
They're made for the more average person.
Yeah, I'm not super excited.
See,
I don't run the household.
this is
What?
Yeah,
I'm just telling you the truth.
You're going to get some good swag, though.
yeah. You're bringing us back swag too.
Okay. What do you want?
Hats.
Well, we'll negotiate. We'll negotiate our prices off the
Sweatshirts.
air. Yeah,
All right.
we'll do that. Zach Tom is a rich man. More on his contract extension. 2 minutes. Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
We got some delays along eastbound 94 now coming in from Highway 16 all the way past Highway F, almost to Springdale. We've got more delays then from about 92nd Street through the stadium. The westbound side's backed up from 27th Street to Mitchell Boulevard, and then from the zoo to the county line. One more delay heading right past Highway F, starting from about Springdale Road all the way to 164. Northbound on 4394, we do have delays right around the Plainfield curve all the way up past Oklahoma Avenue. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco, Fisco, Fisco. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, mostly sunny and warmer, a high of 81. Tonight, a few clouds, a low of 71. Weather is brought to you by Fifth Third Bank, custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Kevin Moret here for Mentality. Life's a relentless competition, and you might be losing without even knowing it. With testosterone levels plummeting 25% in just 2 decades, you're likely operating at a fraction of your potential. Your kids sense it when you're too exhausted for playtime. Your wife notices when that spark fades. Here's the harsh truth. Without addressing low T, nothing works. Diets fail, workouts fall flat, but there's hope. Mentality's FDA-approved treatment restores testosterone by an average of 30%. Don't let low T rob you of life's precious moments. Start at mentalityhealth.com/radio.
The Brewers return from the break with a jam-packed week of action. First up, a summer battle with the Marlins, July 25th through the 27th. Come for the action, stay for Pokemon Go Day on Friday the 25th, and a Bryce Terang bobblehead on Saturday the 26th, presented by Wintrust, Wisconsin's bank. Then, it's time to battle back when the crew takes on the Cubs for 3 games starting on July 28th. Get tickets for a week of Brewers action you don't want to miss at Brewers.com.
Hey, this is Jen Latta. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Showtime. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
I don't know. I was just rooting that you were going to somehow spell over wrong.
Okay, I'm not going to spell it for spite.
So where do you want to eat?
Feels like an Arby's night.
Arby's, beef and cheese and... Do you believe in God?
That's not like a word like knife where you could mess it up. Like,
well, I know, that's why it would have been funny.
Over.
I mean, is there really a need for the K?
Yes.
Oh, so you're pretty religious.
Not true.
When you think about it.
Yes.
When God was making the alphabet or spelling words, why did he put a K there?
You think God
Just
created
Okay, all right. I don't want to get into theology.
Yeah, Catholic boy over here.
I don't want to dive
created
into
the heavens
But
and
think
earth.
about it.
So is it a problem that I'm not really religious?
Not for me.
Why not?
I'm not the one going to hell.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamara. Here's Jen Latta.
One of the biggest questions for the Packers heading into training camp, well, it has been answered. Zach Tom, not going to be missing any time when training camp opens up tomorrow because yesterday, per the NFL Network, he agreed to a 4-year contract extension worth $88 million. Signing bonus just over north of $30 million. And he becomes the third highest paid right tackle in all of football.
Did they say what the guaranteed money was?
I did not see what the
Full guaranteed money has not come out. All we know is that signing bonus
which is the highest for a offensive lineman in NFL
I would
history.
anticipate, which I don't know why they would do this. I would anticipate his guarantee wouldn't be as much. That's kind of what the Packers do. Throw the money, less guaranteed on a 4-year deal.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah, there's some good.
Why would you do that, though? If the money, I would take more guaranteed, right?
I think a lot
Than
of
a
people
signing.
would.
Yeah.
But the signing bonus is guaranteed.
Yeah, so the way the Packers have sort of managed to work around a lot of this is loading those signing bonuses and roster bonuses and stuff as much as they can to then lessen the burden if they need to move on from somebody throughout the course. So, a lot of it's front-end loaded.
Yeah.
You are able to spread some of those numbers over, and then you make the burden on your actual salary cap a lot lower by finagling the numbers that way.
And I understand getting the cash right away and getting it invested.
Pretty nice to sign on a dotted line and get $30 million.
Well, it's 15.
Thank you. Is that taxes? Have you ever heard of them?
Yeah.
I
So
understood.
it's not 30, it's 15. And I get it, but I would still,
Well, if it
in the
was
long
15,
run, go.
then actually it would be 7.5.
There you go. Yes. But you know what? You love guys like this getting paid.
Yeah.
4th round pick, worked his tail off, plays hurt, keeps his mouth shut, was going to show up. So you reward guys like this.
Yeah, I'm glad they got this done and didn't let it drag into camp. Because honestly, it seems a pretty fair deal all the way around. Like whenever we talked about Zach Tom with Jason, we would always bring up, well, if there was a 3rd-team All-Pro, he'd be 3rd-team All-Pro, receive the 3rd most votes. So it makes sense to me that he is the 3rd highest paid right tackle behind Penei Sewell, behind Lane Johnson. And those guys are they've had more accolades. They've been in the league longer. So it makes sense to me that they're making significantly more money than him. Penei Sewell, $28 million per year. Lane Johnson, $25 million. Then Zach Tom comes in at $22 million. Like, this just seems like a very fair deal all the way around.
Very fair.
Like, this is probably, I mean, I guess if he hit the open market, could he have gotten a little bit more? Probably.
Oh, he would have got more.
Yeah.
He might have been the highest paid, but it wouldn't have been with the Packers.
Yeah. So you're building something good here. Take what deal seems fair. Again, you let the agent haggle because, honestly, for the agent, he walks away going, "Oh, I negotiated the highest signing bonus in the history of the league for an offensive lineman." It's something he can brag and get more, get more clients with or whatever. But this is a fantastic deal. I'm glad they're taking care of business and not letting this thing linger. Now take care of Elton Jenkins.
And I would take care of Rashid
Walker.
35. He's a good player. He's not great.
No, he's
not
solid.
Bakhtiari.
No,
you can't pay everyone on the O line.
Yeah, which is why I think they're going to because they can't pay everybody on the O line. It's a great point, but they're paying their right tackle. They're paying their left guard. Right now, they're paying their center, and they just drafted 2 tackles very high in the draft the last 2 years. So all signs point to me of Rashid Walker ain't going to be a Packer next year.
But we don't know if the one tackle can play. He had an incomplete his first year.
I don't know, Chewy. I don't know if either tackle can play, if we're being honest.
Yes.
But when you invest that type of draft capital, I mean, both of those guys would have to fall so completely flat on their face in training camp and then during the regular season in order to force themselves to sign Rashid Walker to some sort of contract extension
I just like guys
during
like
the season.
This.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Guys
As a 4th-round pick.
And he just keeps battling, and he keeps 35 starts.
Yeah.
And he's only going to get better. He's never going to be great. He's never going to be a premier left tackle. I like the kid.
Are you talking about Walker here?
Yes.
Yeah, I just think they don't view him as talented enough to get a Zach Tom level contract, and they're going to give those other 2 picks the opportunity to fail before he's given the opportunity to be here long term.
It's the old Tausch adage.
Yeah.
7th-round picks have to, and that's what Rashid Walker is.
Yep.
He has to prove constantly that he belongs. 1st-round pick has to prove that he doesn't. And that's what Jordan Morgan is. And then you have Anthony Belton, who's a 2nd-round pick. So not necessarily the same thing applies, but they're going to give him those 2 are going to get every opportunity to start at left tackle.
Exactly. I just like
Rashid Walker.
What Ron would do is throw money where the Packers get the better deal at him and then lock him up for 3 years. Throw, I don't know, what's a low level? Not a low level, but let's
here's
say
the thing.
23rd tackle in the league's probably making, 10?
I'm also guessing that he wouldn't accept that deal. You know, at this point, you're a left tackle that's played that long. Obviously, you guys don't want me. I'll get paid somebody else. But I think he has risen to the occasion every single year as a member of the Packers. They throw a competition, he wins. So I think he just bets on himself and goes, hey, at this point, I'm not taking a below-market deal. I'm a left tackle in this league.
Yeah.
Somebody else will pay me.
Yeah, the teams are desperate enough that they're going to pay him more than the Packers would be willing to at this point. And I think everybody understands it.
But I love seeing guys like this win.
Yeah, and I think he probably will. I think he'll I don't think he's going to be like a...
He's not going to win with the Packers in terms of the money.
Right.
But
I think once he hits the open market, there will be a team desperate, and they will likely even overpay for his services just because he's proven to be at very least solid to pretty good, which is valuable at left tackle position.
Is he a free agent after this year?
Rashid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what if Morgan doesn't work out and then Belton is another incomplete? Then what do you do?
They would have to fall again. If it's an injury and incomplete, then they'll roll with those guys. Like, those guys would have to overwhelmingly fail in order for them to give Rasheed Walker a contract. Because again, like once you lock up Rasheed Walker, and now all of a sudden your two tackles are locked up for the next 3 to 4 years. Okay, I guess Jordan Morgan can play guard.
But that's why the bank signing was so
strange,
mysterious. Because you just took, in the last 2 years, you took a player in the first round and in the second round. I mean, you would think Morgan, you could plug him right into
a guard spot.
Left guard, take the bank's money, and spend it defensively. I don't. He's fine. I just don't agree with a lot of the things he does. And we're talking about the boss man.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think the important thing also for us to remember is where Jordan Morgan was drafted, and I know he was drafted as a tackle. He said he wanted to be a tackle, but teams are drafting guards and centers there.
Yeah. So
if he ends up being a plus guard and is able to step in and be a consistent guy there who will be able to earn $20 million a year in the future, I think that's a win for the Packers, and they'll be happy with it.
Yeah.
I think they're just taking stabs at who's going to play that left, and it could be any of them.
Yeah.
So whoever's the best.
I get it. And a first-round pick should get at least 2 contracts, right?
You would hope.
You would think.
Yeah, you would hope so.
That's certainly the plan when he's drafted.
Yeah. Doesn't always work out that way.
I know.
Doesn't always work out that way, but I think that is always the hope.
Who do you think starts at left tackle?
Rasheed Walker.
I think Morgan does.
I'm going Rasheed.
I think we are going to have conversations about, are we sure this guy's actually better than Rasheed
But the
Walker?
problem is this, Josh. This is the problem. We won't know during training camp because they don't do anything.
Well, but also the problem, Chew, so you have told the story of when Ron Wolf and Mike Holmgren disagreed about Terrell Buckley.
Correct.
And what happened?
Ron won.
Because?
He's the boss.
If there's a disagreement, like if Matt LaFleur thinks that Rasheed Walker is the best left tackle, my guess is Rasheed Walker's the best left tackle.
Correct.
Because they're on equal footing.
Yeah.
It's not like Goody goes, hey, I invested in this. You start him. Matt LaFleur, hey, this is our best left tackle. That's what we're doing.
But, Gabe, it wasn't only Holmgren. It was Holmgren and Ray Rhodes.
Yeah.
The D coordinator.
Yeah, but again, guess who's the boss?
Well,
guess who's the boss in that situation?
Cylinders back then.
Yeah, so I think that makes it a little bit different as well. Where if Rasheed Walker is the best option, I think he starts.
I agree. Yep.
Because you have a little bit of that disconnect between the GM and the head coach. Chewy has a historic power rankings, and we are going to do that coming up next. But I do want to tell you about our friends at Palermo's because they have partnered with Cheez-It to make Cheez-It frozen pizza. It's the unexpected collaboration snack fans did not know that they needed. 12-inch, ultra-thin, and crispy original Cheez-It flavored crust. That's in a square, of course, because Cheez-It crackers are square. Made with 100% real cheese. Paired with your favorite pizza toppings to remind you of the irresistible cheesy flavor you love. And all month long, Cheez-It frozen pizza on sale. Just $7.99 at all Pick and Save locations. Grab one today. Cheez-It frozen pizza. You know Palermo's knows what they're doing when it comes to frozen pizza. You know this one's going to be great. Load up right now, $7.99 at all Pick and Save locations. It's Cheez-It frozen pizza from Palermo's.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN.
Eastbound 94, we got some backups from Highway 16 all the way to about Highway F, back on the brakes through the Barker Road area to Calhoun. More delays then from 84th Street to 35th. Westbound's backed up from west of Highway 100 to Elm Grove Road. More delays from around just before Moreland Road to Calhoun, and then back on the brakes from Highway F to Highway 164. Southbound 43, watch for delays from Good Hope Road down past Silver Spring. And check the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today. Mostly sunny and warmer, a high of 81. Tonight, a few clouds, a low of 71. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Good Karma Brands teamed up with a 2021 national champion Wisconsin Badgers women's volleyball program to host the first ever Good Karma Brands volleyball clinic at St. Vincent High School in Milwaukee. The event covered all essential volleyball skills with sessions in hitting, setting, and passing. To wrap up the clinic, campers put the skills they just perfected to the test with a full scrimmage. The event wouldn't have been possible without our sponsors. Thank you to Big Frog Custom T-Shirts, UW Credit Union, and Siding Unlimited for their hard work in making this event possible.
For your next night out, revel in the fusion of artistry and flavor with sushi at St. Kate, offering guests an elevated experience where freshness and creativity converge in every bite. St. Kate the Arts Hotel introduces an exciting new sushi menu to its culinary repertoire. Indulge in the finest seafood, freshest ingredients, and expert craftsmanship for an inspired and delectable dining journey. Experience the art of sushi at St. Kate and learn more at stkatearts.com.
It's WTMJ's Debbie Lazaga for Comfort Awnings. This summer, I'm getting relief from the hot sun whenever I need it with my motorized retractable awning from Comfort Awnings. Sensors are also available that detect strong wind and rain to extend or retract your awning. They even protect against UV radiation so you can safely enjoy the outdoors all summer long. Family owned and located in Burlington, Comfort Awnings expertly installs custom awnings that fit your home and style. Right now, you can receive $250 off all awnings and screens. Call 414-AWNINGS or visit comfortawnings.com.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
Workplace stress is now a leading cause of declining mental health, with 61% of the global workforce feeling it more than ever. You can't escape work, but you can take small steps to take care of yourself. A walk, some sun, a favorite song, and therapy. Ongoing support to build resilience for whatever your day throws at you. Balance is tough, but getting help shouldn't be. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments, including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
It's Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Josh said it's garbage.
I'm so glad that Josh is getting a front row seat.
He said it doesn't work.
Chewy,
am I right or wrong?
We call that a setup in the biz.
On 94.5 ESPN.
I teased it. I said it was historic. We find out just how historic it is in this week's edition of the Power Rankings.
It's Chewy's favorite segment of the week.
Hey, big guy, you catch the game?
It's Power Rankings time on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Did you catch the game last night?
Can I say yes to you?
What will the big guy have in store for us today?
See the game last night?
Which game?
Any of them.
All righty, Josh, you know what this is?
It is the first time that Chewy has come up with his own list for Power Rankings.
This is a 98 mile per hour heater, and I just went yard with it. Okay?
Okay.
You get 15 to get 10. 15 to get 10. The list is mine. 10 most important Packers heading into this season. 15 to get 10. No, you get 5 wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's two
But we got to get all. Ones. Yeah. So Jordan Love is on the list.
Jordan Love, numero uno.
We got to go Tucker Kraft here, tight end bias. Gonna for sure make it.
Tucker Kraft, number 4.
Josh Jacobs is important.
Josh Jacobs, number 2.
Matthew Golden has to be on the list.
Matthew Golden is your first miss.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay. So I will say Xavier McKinney is important.
Xavier McKinney, number 3.
Rashawn Gary.
Rashawn Gary, second strike.
What? This is unbelievable.
Why? You know what he's going to be. He's barely better than the backup.
And do you think him being barely better than the backup is going to be really important for the team?
Doesn't matter.
Edgerrin Cooper.
Edgerrin Cooper is number 7.
Keyshawn Nixon.
Keyshawn Nixon is number 5.
All right, I mean, somebody on that defensive line has to be on this list, right?
I'm going to explain it away at the very end on how I came up with this list, by the way. So stay tuned. You want me to reset it?
No, I've got the list.
Okay.
So I've got Love at 1, Jacobs at 2, McKinney at 3, Tucker at 4, Nixon at 5, Cooper is 7. I will say, I mean, there's got to be another receiver on this list, right?
Yeah.
I'll say Jaden Reed.
Jaden Reed is your third miss.
Damn.
Is he going to say offensive line here?
Yeah.
Is Zach Tom going to make it?
Zach Tom is number 9.
Okay, that's a good thing. Quay Walker?
Yeah, that was
Quay Walker is your 4th strike.
Oh.
You have 1 more.
Gabe, I think we need to teamwork this one here.
Yeah, because again, we only have 1 more with 3 left. We've got to get 3 more.
Do we think a Devontae Wyatt's going to make the list? Do we think Romeo Dobbs? We know he's an offensive toad.
Yeah, but again, we've said the top receiver from last year, the guy who I think is going to be a top receiver. I mean, is he going to put Dobbs? I think he might put Dobbs on the list.
Is he going to put Dobbs over a guy like Elton Jenkins?
I feel like Elton's safer.
Elton Jenkins.
Elton Jenkins, number 6.
I mean, there has to be a receiver on the list. And he's not going to put Wicks on the list.
No.
So I think Dobbs has to be on the list. I mean, unless you put Musgrave on there. You think you put 2 tight ends and no wide receivers?
Full toad?
Yeah, full tight end toad. Man, he is not breaking either.
No.
This is fantastic. He's just looking. He's not even saying a word. Just laser focused on his.
Well, do you
on
want a
his
hint?
list.
Is that what you're looking for? Some hints?
Well, no, we were trying to think if we could drag a hint out of you is what we were trying to do.
The 2 left is because of depth, and the other one is obscure.
Depth and obscure.
So he's on there because of depth. The other one is obscure.
Depth immediately makes me think of another corner.
Yeah.
So
does he do? Yeah. Problem is, it's
50-50.
Yeah. Because he could go either way.
Did he remember?
I think it's Hobbs. Hobbs got paid. And he is always about, hey, you get paid, you got to perform. So I would say Hobbs over Valentine.
I'm with you.
You choose poorly.
Huh.
There's your 5. Carrington Valentine, number 8. And this is right in your wheelhouse. Drama free. You don't want any more drama.
Kicker?
Brandon McManus.
Tommy McManus.
Tommy.
All right, you want me to explain it away?
I mean,
not particularly.
Okay, Love is obvious. Jacob's obvious because the drop-off is huge. McKinney is the quarterback of the defense.
Sure.
Kraft, you lose him. We don't know what Musgraves really is right now. Elton Jenkins, we don't know if Mr. Cold can play.
Sure.
Okay, so that's huge. Cooper, obviously a lot of hype. That's why he's on it. Valentine, it's depth. They lose their with this D-line, they're done. They have no depth at corner, really. Okay? Zach Tom, very important. Not sure if those 2 young O-linemen can play yet. And McManus, you knew what it was, a disaster. Was that last year or 2 years ago?
That kickers. Was, the last year and a half.
Yeah.
Because McManus came in halfway through last year.
And we saw what a disaster that is.
Yeah. And then back-to-back games, he kicked game-winning field goals.
The reason I did not put a receiver on the list, because I think they're all the same. You can lose anyone, because we don't know about Golden, and it's the next man up. And I think Golden this year is a 45 catches for 600-something yards and 3 touchdowns.
I'll take that bet.
I'll take the over.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's my reasoning behind the list.
Yeah, but Josh and I are taking the over.
Where'd you disagree the most? Obviously, receiver.
Yeah, I thought you'd have a receiver on there.
I think if the Packers are going to be any good, Matthew Golden has to be on this top 10.
I would agree.
That's putting a lot of eggs in a rookie's basket.
Yeah, welcome to the big leagues, Pop.
This is the NFL. It's not Pop Warner.
Well, you're welcome. That was a great list.
Hey, look, I think it's your greatest list of all time.
Well, thank you. Well, I'm not doing one every week. That's it.
Yeah, let's not get crazy here.
Yeah, but again,
expectations too high.
I have done a show with you now for almost 6 years.
Yeah.
Actually, we might have been working together now for 6 years at this point. This show, we're coming up on our 5th anniversary of this show. You and I were together a little bit before Jen joined, and I've known you since 2013.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time you did you love lists. You love power rankings.
Love them.
I think this is the first time you did one on your own. So that's why, again, I'm not expecting one anytime soon. I'm expecting another one, I don't know, probably in a decade.
Well, that's wrong, because contractually I'm only obligated to do 2 a year. So I only have 1 more to go for this year.
Was that a new addendum to the contract? Because where were the 2 original lists in the years prior?
Kind of made
my
it
question.
Up. Made it up on the fly.
Yeah, it's kind of how this typically works with you, isn't it? Bobby Portis had some interesting things to say about the Bucks and Giannis on ESPN Radio yesterday. We dive into that coming up next, but I do want to tell you that it doesn't matter what age you are. Low testosterone can be an issue for any guy. That's where Mentality comes in. A healthcare facility specifically dedicated to helping men feel and perform at their very best, and they have one right here in Milwaukee. I've been going to it for a number of years because I was tired, groggy, just didn't feel like myself. Thought, okay, used to do the afternoon show, transitioning to a morning show. That's why I'm a little more tired. Turns out, no, testosterone levels were low. And if you feel the same way, tired, groggy, don't feel like yourself, don't have that competitive drive, those are all signs of low testosterone. And you can find out pretty easy with Mentality. Book an appointment, lowtusa.com. And you can go through their process, get the blood panel done. And if your testosterone levels are low, you can work with Mentality, and they'll give you a customized testosterone treatment plan just for you. This isn't one size fits all. That's what I feel is really important with Mentality. It's not just, oh, here's this, and now go about your day. No. It's customized. You check back in every 12 to 13 weeks, make sure your levels are where they need to be, and if they aren't, they will adjust it for you. So go to lowtusa.com. Mentality allows treatment to fit into every guy's lifestyle. Find out more about Mentality and their low testosterone treatments, lowtusa.com.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN.
Eastbound 94 94 is backed up from Highway 16 pretty much all the way to Calhoun. We are also seeing delays from about 84th Street all the way to 35th. Westbound, you're seeing delays coming over the county line, heading into Waukesha County, and then back on the brakes from Springdale all the way to Highway 164. On southbound 43, we've got some backups from Good Hope Road all the way down past Silver Spring. So heads up with that. We've got a couple of broken down vehicles in the Ozaukee County area. One on 43 northbound, just north of the Port Washington Road. It looks like there's some debris there that they may have to close off a lane or two. And then we've got another one right around Highland Road. So heads up with that. And then we've got northbound on 4394 coming up out of the Plainfield curve up past Oklahoma Avenue. Just delays. Traffic is brought to you by Tsunami Express Car Wash. Drive a clean car every day. Tsunami Express Car Wash makes driving in style simple with unlimited washes for less than $1 a day. Get your first car wash free when you sign up online at tsunamiexpress.com. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, mostly sunny and warmer, a high of 81. Tonight, a few clouds, a low of 71. Weather is brought to you by Avondale Roofing. Raise the roof and your standards with Avondale Roofing, your trusted partner for over 30 years. Remember, they get on top so you don't have to. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
The open road is calling, and the ride begins at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. This July, you could burn rubber on a custom Harley-Davidson in the Fire Up Your Fantasy motorcycle giveaway. Play with your rewards card all July for entries. Thursday drawings for extra cash and reward play. Fire Up Your Fantasy, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Forget average. At Exterior Pros, they bring the heat. They're not here to meet standards. They're here to smash them. From the first swing of the hammer to the final reveal, they're leveling up your home with every window, every shingle, and every single detail. This isn't just a remodel. It's a glow-up for your house. Built tough, built beautiful, built to turn heads. Want in? Let's go. Lock in your project now and save $3,000. Exterior Pros, where bold meets built. Trust the pros and visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274.
Thinking about buying or building a new home? Start with a mortgage pre-approval from Great Midwest Bank and experience a state of tranquility. At Great Midwest Bank, we offer fast approvals and flexible options with experienced loan officers who understand the local market, because they live here too. Whether you're breaking ground for new construction or buying that dream home just around the corner, we'll guide you every step of the way. Bank with confidence and start your journey at greatmidwestbank.com. Great Midwest Bank, your simply local equal housing lender.
Hey, Jen Latta here, and as a client of the We Sell Group, I can tell you firsthand, Rob and Nick make the home buying and selling process easier. Right now, school's out, and that means it's the perfect time to list your home. The market is challenging and inventory is tight, but you don't have to face it alone. Rob and Nick are pros. They take the stress off your plate so you can focus on your family, your summer, and just breathe. Contact Rob and Nick to see what your home might be worth in this market. Connect today at wesell.kw.com. That's wesell.kw.com.
This is Kevin Moret from Mentality. Every day is a silent competition, and with testosterone dropping 1% annually, you're fighting an uphill battle. Your colleagues notice when you lose your edge, your partner senses when your confidence wavers, and without addressing low T, you're set up to fail. No willpower can overcome this hormonal deficit. Mentality's FDA-approved treatments have shown a 30% increase in testosterone levels. Don't let low T define you. Reclaim your power at mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Hey Milwaukee baseball fans, it's Saz. Hoping you'll make Saz's State House your MVP pregame spot. Skip the parking hassle, grab a rack of award-winning ribs, one of our festival-famous apps, or a sizzling smash burger. Then hop on our free shuttle to the ballpark. It's the ultimate game day upgrade. Rally with your crew and ride with us. It's Milwaukee's favorite way to play ball. Saz's State House on 5050 State, a Milwaukee tradition since 1976. Free shuttle service for all home games. The finest.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
You want more physical harm beset upon people who are trying to earn a living.
I want winners. If someone has to die in order for us to win, then that's the price you pay.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Been pretty quiet on the Bucks front. as of late. Obviously made the big splashes, wave and stretch of Damian Lillard, bringing in Miles Turner, making a bunch of peripheral moves, picking up Cole Anthony, getting younger. So there hasn't been a lot of talk about the Bucks recently. However, last night on Game Night here on ESPN Radio with Emmett Golden and Mark Zinno, Bobby Portis joined the team. He joined the show, had a lot of things to say. Started with this, because obviously if you're going to be talking to a member of the Milwaukee Bucks, you are going to ask about Giannis. Here is what Bobby had to say last night on Game Night about Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I don't really pay the media any mind for real. You know, Giannis a loyal guy. He'll make his decision where he wants to do, but, you know, I think he believes green, and I think he'll be here to hoop with us this year, and we're going to make another run at it. So that's just my honest opinion, what I feel. Obviously, with superstars like him, you always want to have that thought of, okay, what if he goes somewhere else, or all these reasons, but, you know, he got it made here, man, so it is what it is.
See, he seems pretty confident that Giannis is going to be around.
Wonder how much they talk. Because in the offseason, I talked to Brett and Frank.
That's about it?
That's about it.
I can't imagine there's a ton of communication just because, I mean, now some young Bucks players went over to Greece and they were training with Giannis. We talked about that when it happened. But it seems like Giannis just kind of retreats to Greece and just really takes advantage of the time off. Not that Giannis isn't working out, because obviously he is. But he wants to take advantage of the offseason to really spend time with his family.
But he doesn't even know, Bobby Portis. The fact that he says
he probably hasn't talked to
his
Giannis.
Decision.
Yeah, he probably has not talked to Giannis. I can't imagine. But
what if he did know? What if he did know? You wouldn't betray that trust?
My guess is he would betray the trust. Because
he would?
Well, if you were Bobby Portis and you signed an extension with the Bucks thinking that Giannis was going to be around and you're going to try to make a run at another championship, and then Giannis, after all this happened, abandoned ship, would you?
I probably wouldn't be happy.
Yeah.
I'm sure Chris Middleton's not overjoyed to be with Washington.
Sure.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I got traded in '96 to the Bengals, yeah, I might retire. Yeah, I get it.
But Bobby's.
But I'm
excited.
just trying to think, Gabe. If he knew, he wouldn't. Would he say that?
If he knew, I don't think he would say that. I feel like he would
stay away from it.
Yeah, but I think he would be less confident. I don't think he would say the phrase, "I think he bleeds green." I think he's going to be here and hoop with us. I don't think he would say those things if he knew Giannis wasn't.
Thinks.
Yeah. Do I think that he's had a ton of conversations with Giannis this offseason? I do not.
This isn't, because I know we talked about it like a couple months ago, maybe, when we thought this would be over with. I don't think we're there yet. Right?
I don't think.
Didn't we say August?
Yeah, I mean, it's not over yet because Giannis hasn't said anything. It's just kind of calmed down because, well, there's nothing else that can happen really in the NBA except for minor moves, like Chris Paul going to the Clippers. You know, moves like that.
Where are you at?
I'm still 90% that he's back.
Okay. I'm 80.
Yeah, because
which is still solid.
At this point, I mean, he said that he, again, in the iShow Speed show, that he was probably coming back to Milwaukee, that he loves Milwaukee. Giannis, I don't think, wants to have that reputation of a negative reputation, I should say. Doesn't want to have that. And at this point, if he abandoned ship on the Bucks, there is a portion of the fan base that would be very upset.
Then why hasn't he put it to sleep?
I think he's just pretty unplugged right now. I think he'll put it when he comes back to Milwaukee. Whenever he comes back to Milwaukee, that's when this will be officially over. He's just kind of off doing his own thing.
All right.
Can you be unplugged and on the stream of one of the most popular streamers to ever live?
Yeah. I think, yeah. I mean, iShow Speed is plugged in. I don't think Giannis is necessarily plugged in. I mean, it doesn't even, because even earlier this offseason, Josh, Giannis was putting up stuff on social media. He hasn't really been doing a ton of that recently. Having fun, doing live streams. Do you think iShow Speed reached out to Giannis or Giannis's people?
I haven't an idea how that works with those people.
My guess is there's a connection somewhere with Giannis's people.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I doubt
mean, that stuff goes both ways typically in those. It's usually a mutual respect. Hey, we would be open to doing this. I'm still hung up on the Eric Name article after his talk with John Horst.
Yeah.
The I don't know answer and the lack of certainty there. I still think he remains a member of the Buck because even if Giannis has thoughts of going elsewhere, I think a return to Milwaukee and looking John Horst in the face and sort of understanding the gravity of demanding a trade and leaving Milwaukee, that all weighs heavily on somebody.
But if you don't know and you're John Horst, even if you have a good feeling, like if you do a public interview, which he doesn't do a ton of those Q&As, Horst, like you can't just go, "Oh yeah, I think he's going to be back." Like you got a CYA there, so you got to give the most politically correct answer that you possibly can.
But I do think if he had any level of confidence, he would have let that out through the answer.
I just don't know.
There would have been a degree of we believe we've done enough, and we believe this team is good enough, and that Giannis will be a part of it moving forward.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I just don't think that they've talked all that much this offseason.
Is it impossible to kick tires without anybody knowing? Without anybody knowing.
There's degrees of kicking tires.
Is it possible? Yes. As evidenced by the Luka Doncic trade that came out of nowhere in the NBA, right?
Oh, okay.
So like that, but that's not the way this would work. Because what the Mavericks got in return for Luka is embarrassing. Embarrassingly low. It's very bad. And the Bucks aren't going to do that. If Giannis comes to them and says, "Hey, I want out," it is going to be, all right, everybody.
What?
Best offers over here. Line them up.
But what if he just wants to kick tires? New York Knicks. All right, how would this work? His agent works and calls the GM and says, I never called you, okay?
You can't kick too many tires because that's when things get out.
Because we knew when I was in Green Bay, we pretty much knew everything that was going on in the building. Because it's like a little bunch of little...
Yeah. And everybody's...
Gossips?
Yeah, bunch of gossips going around. One person finds out information,
can't wait to kick tires without anybody knowing. That's all I'm saying.
I think you can, again, I think you can do something one-on-one. I think you can do something, again, the way that it happened with the Mavericks and Lakers. Because Rob Pelinka, the GM of the Lakers, didn't want this to get out, right? He didn't want to tell a damn soul. Because if it gets out, then maybe the Mavericks realize that they're getting fleeced.
Yeah, but let me ask you this. Is it tampering if the team isn't involved? Could Giannis do this behind the Bucks' back and say, well, how would this work next?
Who would he Yeah, of course. He can't. Whoever.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Whatever Knicks employee he would talk to cannot talk to Giannis because he's under contract to a different team. That would be tampering.
Then you can't do it. You can't.
It's happening.
I mean, tampering happens all the time. And again, usually it's the agent who does that.
No, I know.
And then every few years, somebody gets a slap on the wrist and they say you're not supposed to do that. And
like the Bucks got a slap on the wrist. Lost a second-round pick because...
What? Which one?
When they were going to sign Bogdan Bogdanovic.
Oh, yeah.
And Woj let it out a little bit early. And then the deal fell apart.
Yeah.
And the Bucks ended up losing a second-round pick. And, because it was all tampering. It was not legal. Which, again, the fact that Bogdan Bogdanovic is the one who...
They mainly just don't want it to be blatant and out in the obvious.
Yeah.
Out in the open that way.
And that's...
But it's pretty remarkable these guys who don't have any contact or not allowed to have contact have signings done 12:01 or whatever time.
Yeah, we just started this at midnight, and we got it done in a minute.
And suddenly we're in again, and that opens up like the legal tampering period.
Right.
And within 2 minutes, whoa! Somehow we've negotiated this big contract within 2 minutes. It's incredible. It's really amazing. It happens in the NFL too.
Oh yeah. There's recruiting that goes on all the time.
Yeah, you've told the story about Tony Dungy
in the middle of the field. Hey, we'd love to have you in Tampa. Well. About 30 years later.
Have you told Tony that you're down in Tampa?
He lives down there.
Have you done that?
Haven't run into him yet.
Okay, well maybe someday. Maybe someday you'll run into him down there. Brewers again, they're close. 11 wins in a row. What are your plans for tonight? That's next. Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
North America's premier sports car series is returning to Road America in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. Join me, Ben Brust, and the Kyle Brust and Ortman crew on site to get ready for it on July 30th. These IMSA sports car weekends feature elite sports cars like Mercedes, Ferrari, Aston Martin, and Chevrolet. Create lifelong memories with your family with kids 16 and under, getting in free with a paying adult at the gate. Tune in to ESPN Wisconsin on July 30th for Kyle Brust and Ortman live from Road America ahead of Sports Car Weekend with IMSA. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com.
Is that knee, hip, or shoulder pain not getting any better? Maybe you're stuck in a cycle of steroid shots and now talking about surgery. Well, before you head down that road, you need to check out my friends at QC Kinetics. Hey, it's Brad Nortman, and I've got to tell you about how QC Kinetics is revolutionizing medicine with their regenerative and cellular treatments. Using their advanced cellular therapy, QC Kinetics is helping your body heal itself. And don't just take my word for it. The results from their patients is off the charts. 92% of patients report satisfaction with their results. In fact, most people that come in for their free consultation ask if they can just start right away. It doesn't cost a thing for that second opinion with QC Kinetics. You owe it to yourself to live a pain-free life, and you owe it to yourself to check out QC Kinetics. The results could be life-changing. Call QC Kinetics today at 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Oh, I can't believe we blew a 5-touchdown lead.
Sure, but you got to feel like they were going to win for almost the entire game.
But I was about to buy playoff tickets.
So you were prepared for a good time. That's pretty nice.
It's the worst loss any team has ever had.
And you got to witness history.
Okay, we're done here.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
It's time. Time for the pro to get everything for the entire job, all from one partner. To get access to over 3 million products, including many products you won't find in our stores. It's time to get delivery on your schedule or next day on over 50,000 products. And time to get dedicated support on the job site or in our stores. From ordering to planning, we've got you. One partner, any job, all in. Ask about all we can now do at the Pro Desk. The Home Depot Pro, it's about time.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know it's not just a car, it also drives your children's dreams. So whether you're going to soccer practice, robotics club, or opening night in the school play, we help protect those dreams. Save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
At Citizens Bank, community banking is you. Growing your business with a partner who gets it. It's you. Buying your first home with a lender who makes it easy. It's you. Building a future with savings that work just as hard as you. And it's us, working together to strengthen our community. Because at Citizens Bank, community banking means you plus us. Visit us at citizensbankwi.bank. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Hey ESPN Milwaukee fans, Brian Balaga here for Surfside. Summer is heating up, and there's nothing more refreshing than an ice-cold Surfside iced tea and vodka or Surfside lemonade and vodka to break the heat. Made with real brewed tea and real vodka, Surfside is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, and 0 bubbles. That's right, no carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy no matter what your plans are this weekend. Look for the can with the sunset stripes, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Must be 21. Please drink responsibly.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
I thought
Salvation
every time
Army.
that they hear their name when it's non-scheduled, that's what they want to hear.
I could hear Ashley laughing in the background.
Am I right or wrong?
He's not wrong. Hey, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
He is wrong.
On 94.5 ESPN.
I feel like I should go somewhere, but the game is so late tonight. 8:40 first pitch. Brewers, Mariners. Miz on the mound, but I feel like I should be doing something because it's going for 12 in a row, and I'm going to say this every day that it's true. And I don't know how long it's going to be true, but the Brewers have the best record in baseball.
That is crazy.
They have the best record in baseball.
Not in the National League, the whole
all of baseball.
So awesome.
Every team in baseball looking up at the Milwaukee Brewers this morning.
Yeah.
Well, think about how the whole thing started. 0-4, getting the crap kicked out of them every game.
The worst run differential ever through 4 games of the MLB season.
Is that bad?
Yeah,
Very.
that's
Is that
not
bad?
good.
And now I believe they have the 3rd best run differential in all of baseball. And we have 62 games remaining.
So with 62 games remaining, according to Baseball Reference, they have a 97.5% chance of making the playoffs. Baseball Reference still has the Cubs as a favorite to win the division. Brewers a game ahead of the Cubs. They give the Brewers a 38.3% chance of being in the LCS, a 22.8% chance, which is the second highest in all of the National League, to win the National League.
Just can't. It's like my Bears edict.
They have a 12
I don't
points.
care what the Bears do. If they sign Jalen Hurts and Justin, I'm still not buying into them.
Yep.
Conversely, we got to stop with the Ananasios not spending, and I'm as guilty as anyone because I was doing it.
Well, to be fair, he's not spending. He was just good.
You don't need to, I guess.
According to Baseball Reference, the Brewers have a 12.7% chance to win the World Series, which is the second highest number there.
Love it.
They have the Cubs at 14.7%. Some other teams, the Dodgers, 8.8%. The Tigers, 11.3%. Yankees, 11.2%.
Is your dislike
out of all of those teams?
Is your Craig Counsell dislike still off the charts? Or now that we have Murph, I don't rather have Murph.
Ultimately, I think it's worked out quite well for the Brewers. If the Cubs come in and take us out of a playoff or take the division, then yeah, that stuff will ramp back up.
Okay. But this is great juice.
But a good way to get rid of those feelings is to have the best record in all of baseball.
Yes.
My hatred for Craig Counsell and the decision he made will never end.
No.
I mean, maybe after he retires, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see.
It's just,
but as long as he is the manager of the Chicago Cubs, every time I go to a Brewers-Cubs game, which I am planning on.
What's worse? Counsell or Favre?
I think Favre, because he worked back channels to make sure he could go face and then beat the Packers.
Yeah, it's close. It's close for me because Counsell was one of us, right? Like he was our guy. He grew up here and he went there, but I don't think there was a vindictiveness of him going to the Cubs. I just think that was
got more money.
He went to the highest bidder and the Cubs offered him the most money.
Something I can understand.
So I can understand that. With Brett, well, Brett got paid by Minnesota. I'm willing to bet that the Vikings could have taken advantage of his hatred for the Packers and paid him a little bit less.
Do you discount that one is an idiot and the other one really isn't? I mean, I love the guy, but he's just...
but Brett's not really an idiot.
He has tendencies.
Yeah, but...
I mean, I have more, but...
But Brett...
Enough.
Sneak one in just before the end of the program.
I know.
But the whole like Brett, like, I don't even know what a nickel defense is.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be that good at quarterback and not be very smart. You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
At least football.
What is it, sly like a fox? It's something like a fox.
We do this
just
all the time.
We'll talk about it tomorrow, all right?
Getting you a shirt that says sly like a fox.
Crazy.
Josh, are you going to stay up? Are you going to watch it? It's a late game. It's a commitment.
I will stay up to watch at least a bit of The Miz.
Okay.
But I'm going up to Green Bay tomorrow.
Who cares?
Getting up at 4 a.m.
Who cares?
You're not here tomorrow?
This doesn't always
be here.
happen.
All right.
This doesn't happen.
I won't watch.
Yeah, there's a reason I didn't ask. Wilde.
Southbound 41. We do have delays from Appleton Avenue.